Yes. Welcome back, and happy Friday Eve to the Purple Rain podcast. Yours, the Purple Rain gang. We are almost there. We are one day away. And thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us here at the Purple Rain podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain podcast. This guy right here on Instagram or on X at Sutton Def. Me, Instagram simply as10.prod, X simply as10. And hold on. Real quick. Can you please bring up one banana? Just real quick. Yo, what up from UK? Up the Gunners. I love you. I love you already. I'm an Arsenal fan as well. So thank you, and shout out to you from UK. It is 11:40 right now. They're watching us. So thank you. I really appreciate that. We all appreciate it.
Wow.
You might be losing sleep over watching us, and that means a lot. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Episode 422. Let's just talk about it real quick. The Derrick Henry, King Henry episode. Jimmy Smith episode. One of the most underrated defensive backs in his era.
For sure.
Never gets the Love Dwayne Starks episode. Sorry I had to get the way, but thank you for coming through to this episode of the Purple Rain podcast. It is like the definition of a dry season right now, but I can say this. I got my passes for the Ravens training camp today. I got them. I got passes. I don't know how. Saturday, 8/8, I will be there at the castle, so
nice.
Wait for that.
I heard there was an issue with like the online portal ticketing thing. Yeah.
So when you click on the link, it would show like all the spots taken up. And then I just think I went to SeatGeek, typed it in, went to a visit website. I went to the Ravens website and they were there. Because I was like 10 minutes late and I was not expecting to get them. Because I never get them, ever. Like if I go, it's during the week, like taking off of work. But yeah, I'll be at the castle. But I'm mad they switch it up. You heard about that, right? It's no more by car. Yeah, it's no more by car.
Oh.
It's ticket only. So I got 4 tickets. And they like used to be able to go inside the castle and like park on the lawn there. But now you're going to go like elsewhere in Owens Mills and they shuttle you. It's weird. It's weird now.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I mean, I just saw this morning when I was on the good old X, a lot of people were upset. A lot of Ravens fans were upset because they were basically waiting on the website at 11 a.m. when they were supposed to go live, the tickets. And apparently there was some sort of error message. It said that, they were unavailable. And next thing you know, it says that everything is sold out. And it's just like, damn, I mean, that's just how you know how much people love football. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you're lined up at 11 o'clock right on the dot to get training camp tickets, you got to love the sport. I'll say this though, while everybody was kind of clamoring for those Baltimore Ravens training camp tickets earlier today, I was on Twitter and I was like, I got an email from NRG Stadium. Out here in Houston, you guys know I'm out here in Houston, and they said, "Hey, look, we got training camp coming up. Claim your free tickets now." So I was like, let me just go see if some available. So I clicked on and did a couple clicks around, and before I knew it, I had 2 tickets. It's on my Ticketmaster now, so I'll be at the Houston Texans training camp. I mean, for whatever that's worth, I just want to see what's going on.
That's cool though. Like think about the players you'll see there though, like Stroud, Nico. Higgins and the defense. I think they're probably the top 3 defense. So Will Anderson up close and personal. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I figured
enemy lines.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going in my Ravens jersey too. I'm gonna look like so out of place. I'm gonna be like, bro, why are you here? Like you're at the Houston Texans training. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just here. I'm just doing some research, right? I'm just scouting right now. You feel me? Like that's what I'm gonna be out there doing. Beginning of August, so I'm excited for that. But if you did get some tickets to that Baltimore Ravens training camp, I mean, shout out to you. Again, like we said before, apparently they were not easy to come by. So shout out to you if you did end up landing one of those. Let me see. Black Daniel says, hit the like button. He's totally right about that. Please hit that thumbs up before we get into anything else, right? Whether you're part of the live chat, whether you're part of the replay gang. Right now, shout out to you, but make sure everybody hits that like button, that thumbs up. Helps us go a long way here on this channel. It has for all the years we've been doing this show, and it will for the future. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. We'd appreciate that. Live chat. What up? Miss Fancy Pants, some members in the chat, says they only had those stadium practices at 9 a.m. all the way in College Park. Ugh.
If you're going, make sure you bring something to sit on because they got the bleachers out there. Not even seats, prepared, the bleachers.
It's probably gonna be hot too. Like
nice stadium though. Yeah, it will be hot. Nice stadium.
Yeah, it's gonna be super hot. But yeah, shout out to the live chat. Miss Fancy Pants is in here, a member. Dylan is in here, another member in here too. I will be there the 8th too. Alex, okay, Dylan's
Hell
pulling
yeah.
up. Dylan's
Hell
pulling up.
yeah.
Hey, y'all might
Be a
gotta
good
link
time.
up or something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Y'all might gotta link up.
I
Yeah.
don't know what I'll
Go ahead.
wear. Probably a Bateman jersey. I'll probably be the only one there today.
Oh, man, I need a Bateman jersey, bro. I don't have one yet, but like I need me a Rashad Bateman
You got it.
jersey
You have
stat.
to.
I got to.
It's kind of crazy you don't have one at this point.
I know. I just, I've never been a big like jersey collector. Like you're a jersey collector. I mean, just look behind you. Like you got a bunch. So you're wearing a soccer kit now. Behind you, you've got a bunch of legendary Ravens. And you change those out, by the way, don't you? Like it
Sometimes
feels like
it depends the season. I have some that like the ones I have up now kind of got to be there, like, especially Jacoby, like, and then Ogden. The two I can
Yeah.
always switch them around, but yeah, I do switch around depending the season, depending like how we're feeling.
Yeah, I figure. I thought that because it's weird. What are some of the other ones you've had up there?
I've had Queen behind me. A
Right.
couple players
Yeah.
I did videos for. I have a
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill signed jersey. Then some baseball stuff too.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't crazy. Knew I wasn't crazy.
If the PQ is behind me, I'm getting slandered. So the PQ had to go to the side. It's on the wall, but it's not right here.
Yeah. Let me see. One banana says, "What do people from the U.S. think about international games? Because in the UK, people would hate that if it happened in soccer." Interesting. What do you think about that, Alex?
What international, like the USA game, like us
Y-
going
Us,
over there.
NFL going to Brazil and all these other
I mean,
countries.
it's good for the game. I I wish you had that bye week afterwards because like the traveling and it's a lot on the body to go back and forth overseas. As kind of stupid as it sounds, it is a lot on the body, but it's growing the game. I mean, we were just going to London, not too many years ago, and now it's okay, cool. Spain, Germany, Brazil, Australia, Ireland. Like,
Mhm.
it's not just us going to London anymore. It's other countries, and it'll keep doing that. And it's building the game. And now we have the Olympics in 2 years. So it's
Mhm.
just trying to get the world kind of accustomed to the sport before we're in 2 years from now watching the Olympics and there's flag football and people kind of have an idea of how it works. Kind of like with soccer here, like not everybody watches it, but if you watch at least a game or two, you kind of understand what the rules are and what's going on. So similar in that sense, but I have no problem with it. Never will. I mean, it's growing the game. I can't be mad at that. And look, we have the UK Ravens now, which are big over there. They had
Mhm.
one of the ladies announce our draft pick. So it's growing the game and it's building our brand. I'm all for it.
I just think that because one banana brings up the point that in the UK, people from the UK would hate that if uh, soccer was going to go and be played in America, outside of the World Cup, right? World Cup aside, but like if, Premier League or Champions League or
Right.
whatever, right? If they played games in the US, like people from overseas in Europe and stuff like that would not like that. And I think that mainly has to do with there being kind of like a collective disdain for America in a lot of
Yeah.
different countries. And it's like America already gets what they want. They're spoiled brats. They're
Yeah.
basically like the police of the world, right? You know what I mean? Like we don't want our precious sport. I mean, because again, soccer, we've learned this in just this World Cup alone. Soccer is the most precious thing in a lot of these countries. It's like the only thing that matters, right? Especially sports wise, right? So when you kind of, I guess you could say, outsource some of your games to America, it, I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to use the word like jealousy because it's not that. I just think it's like I feel like the sentiment around the world is like America gets what they want. They get everything that they want, and like why can't we just have this to ourselves? America, they don't even call football football. They call it soccer, for crying out loud. And they have their own American football that they got going on that the players don't even use their feet outside of the kickers and punters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I can kind of see it from both sides. Like if I was from the UK or from Europe or whatever, I would probably feel the same way. But I think that that's probably the reason why. But like you mentioned, the U.S. not the U.S., but the NFL going international, it does grow the sport. I want to see American football. It kind of sounds like a freaking derogatory term, to be honest with you. Like American football to people who like, other countries and whatnot. They're like, no, it's just football, not American. It's just football. I love to see American football growing and kind of just reaching out into other nations. I do.
Now it's funny you bring up the whole like taking games and coming to the U.S. because this happened last December.
Mhm.
La Liga, the Spanish top flight league, tried to play a game in Miami between Barcelona and I think Villarreal. And the amount of pushback it got, like it was set, it was gonna happen. Because of the backlash from everybody, they said nope, we're Xing it. Games being played in Spain. So they tried to do it. Like one of these top leagues tried to, but the backlash was so much they just canceled it altogether. And I think we'll
Mhm.
keep seeing that. And I don't think that we should have those games over here. We get the preseasons already. Like I've been lucky enough to see Arsenal play in the U.S. twice for preseason. I got to get over to London, but a lot of these big teams come over to the USA for preseason, and other countries like in Asia specifically, Singapore, China, Japan, like they don't really get to see the preseason games. USA, we get them all. Like if you type in right now, preseason soccer friendlies, I
Mhm.
guarantee you there will be one within an hour or so from you if you live in a kind of major city because they just come over here. Like it's a money grab. They can get a lot of money from us, make new fans, and it'll probably sell out the stadiums. But it will.
Yeah.
I don't think it will happen for like actual like season like games, and it shouldn't. It's just at their home stadium, and it'll probably stay like that forever.
Yeah. That's understandable. Understandable. Oh wait, we got our moderator here in the chat right now. What's going on, Tila? Tila says, "Hey Sutton, hey Alex, what's going on, Tila?
What's up?
Appreciate you for coming through as always." Shelly Show is in the house as well. What's going on, Shelly? Appreciate you for coming through. Good evening, ladies. Thank you guys so much. Okay, you know what, Alex? I think we might as well just while we're on the topic, let's just start with the World Cup.
Why
Let's just
not?
start with the latest and greatest,
Why
right?
not?
Let's start with America. Obviously, America drops a game to Belgium, and they are eliminated now from the World Cup. So we have to wait another 4 years for us to be able to contend again. They lost 4-1 to Belgium. What did you think of the game overall?
Disappointing. I was sulking by the 80th minute once it was 3-1. I feel like I've gotten my rage out. I'm kind of getting over like this depressed stage because
Hmm.
for those 4 games before, like this country felt like was very united because of this team, and it felt really good to see. But you can see when we lose, it kind of just went all downhill. Blame game, fingers pointed, rightfully so. I'll get into that, but I'll say it once again: MLS players have no right being in this team. It is a different pace of the game compared to European footy and USA MLS. And this is what happens. Belgium didn't even play their best players. Kevin De Bruyne was not out there. Jeremy Doku wasn't out there. Romelu Lukaku wasn't out there. They played a physical and fast midfield, and we got overran. They deserved to beat us. Uh, we tried, and the trying was probably about a 15%. We could not make a 5 yard pass. We were sloppy. We could not hold possession. We were second to every single ball, and we lost every single duel.
I'm
We
so
deserve to
glad.
lose.
I'm so glad you brought that up. The passing, again, and I just want to put out this disclaimer: I'm not a big soccer guy. I'm just not. Alex is. I'm not. We all know this by now. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know this. But like when I watched that game and I saw them kind of like, of course, passing the ball back and forth, it didn't seem like they can control the passes cleanly. Like they always had to kind of like, there was wasted motion in trying to like handle a pass, and by that time Belgium had caught up on defense. They were more in better positions, and you just don't see that with some of these better countries like France, like Spain, like Brazil, who I know is eliminated now too. But you just don't see that. Like they control these passes and they're upfield, right? They're up to the next move. It seemed like we were just a step behind, like at all times. It really really pissed me off, Alex. I mean, of course, that Matt Freeze play where he comes way out of the box, and his first touch on the ball is he bounces off his chest, and he's getting ready to clear it, right? He's getting ready to clear it, and he hesitates, knowing that there was an opponent right behind him, right? And it's just I couldn't understand it for the life of me, Alex. Maybe you can tell me what he was going for there, but
No,
why?
you're
Why?
you boot it. You just kick it down the field. That's what we're
Yeah.
taught. Like when in doubt, clear it out. That's what whenever I play and I'm second guessing myself, I just boot it. Like I'm not gonna take any chances. Live to fight another day, another minute, and he didn't. And we had the oil tanker of Tim Ream at the back who can't turn his body around in time to clear the ball. It was just a pure excuse of defending and goalkeeping. And I miss Tim Howard. I mean,
Yeah.
we were
Same.
spoiled. We were spoiled. Like, not many players I would take compared to the older teams, but Tim Howard, like he is a shoe-in to start on this team 100% right now. Our goalkeeping, it's embarrassing, and once again, you're not playing the same players in the MLS than you are in Europe. And I see Banana ask, do we think we had a chance? My goal was just winning one knockout game, and then we did that. But I want to see us maybe beat a top European side like a Belgium, or at least show a fight. And good evening, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
And that didn't happen. We didn't even, if we could have went overtime, extra time and lost, I'm cool with that. We showed fight. 4-1. 4-1. And the fact, at 2-1, I was telling you, I had hope. Anything can happen. I've seen all these games. Look at the Argentina game. Down 2-0. They came back. I get it. It's Argentina with the best player ever.
Yeah.
Anything can happen at 2-1. And you give away a goal, and that just really was the dagger. You're not going to come back from that. Who are we bringing off the bench?
To be honest with you, Alex, I think that the dagger came right after Belgium's second goal. The fact that, of course, Malik Tillman, he scores that goal on the free kick. It ricocheted off of one of the guys' heads and kind of went in that way. I didn't see that until way after the fact, but a goal is a goal nonetheless, whatever. But the fact that Belgium came back and scored literally less than 2 minutes after that, it told me everything I needed to know. It told me everything I needed to know, because you just don't see that happen in the sport of football. You just don't see that happen. One team scores and then immediately the other team responds. It just doesn't happen all that often. So when Belgium just said, okay, you guys scored, cool, we're just going to basically erase that, and just go score again. I was like, oh, okay, we can't match up with these guys. They're just outclassing us. And it's my understanding that Belgium is a lot older of a team. Is that right?
They are. They're still 9th ranked in the world. But if there's any top 10 team you want to play, it's them, I think, because you could catch them. And how Senegal should have beat them, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but they choked. And now they somehow went from being around the 32 exit to now in the quarterfinals against Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even the first goal that Belgium got, you remember that one, Alex? Where it's like the ball is in the box, right? Danger is afoot, right? It's imminent, And I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Freeman. He heads it to try to clear it.
Yeah.
And it goes up super high, and nobody closes in on the ball to try to help clear it out. And the Belgian person is just like, oh, you guys aren't gonna go get that? Cool. I'll just waltz right in. And as soon as his ball lands, he kicks it. Bro, I was so frustrated, bro. Oh my God.
We fell asleep at the back for that first goal. And the second goal, our captain, I'm not going to say the words, but he got out-muscled by...
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
With all due respect, Charles Gatellari, striker for Atalanta in Serie A, I'm not moved by him. I think he had 2 goals all season. He had 2 against us in the first 40-some minutes.
Bro.
He got bitched by... How about this in NFL terms? Because the way he's built, a defender should not be getting bitched like him. It's embarrassing.
I'll put it in basketball terms. He got posterized. He
basically a point guard, basically.
Yeah. You got dunked on by a point guard, basically. And it was just the freeze frame and the slow-mo of it. I was like, man, this is the reason why Americans do not tune in, and follow soccer all that heavy. Football, excuse me. Now, I want to ask you this. Oh, Chris says, so that means Alex is cutting the mustache.
Oh, it's gone.
Now, right?
I shaved. It's all the same length right now. It's gone. It was I go on that night. I was mad. Babyface, that would be coming back probably in a couple of weeks. Got to grow it out for one more week, and then after that we'll
I think I told the chat one time. I think I said if the Ravens win the Super Bowl, then I'd shave my beard. I go completely babyface. I think I said that. Yeah, Respect. I think I said that. We'll see though. We'll see. I want to ask you this though, because one banana brings it up. He says, "What do you think of the athlete argument? As if Myles Garrett could play football, do Americans not see Messi, the least looking athletic player, is the best ever?" And I saw this a lot on my timelines, Alex. It felt like once America lost, I saw a lot of Americans, because you mentioned people started becoming divided again, blame game, pointing fingers, things like that. Really, all I saw was Americans coping and basically saying hey, you do know if LeBron James grew up wanting to play soccer, if Myles Garrett wanted to play, if Russell Westbrook wanted to play soccer, then they'd be dominating the sport. We're just not good at it because we don't care about it, bro. And I was just like, bro, that's nasty, bro. Don't do that. And
Yep.
while there may be some truth to that, like if there was more of an emphasis on, football being like a more prominent sport in this country, then yeah, we'd probably be more competitive, a lot more competitive, in the World Cup. But I just think it's cope. You?
It's 100% cope. To say that when kids are 3, 4, 5 years old going to academies of Premier League teams, of professional clubs overseas, and I see tweets talking about the college soccer is failing America. Bro, if you're 18, 19, 20, 21 playing college soccer, newsflash, you're not going to make the top 5 leagues. There's a very small percentage because kids at that age right now are playing in the Premier League. Arsenal have a 15-year-old playing for them right now in the biggest games, in big games, I'm sorry, in the Premier League. You're playing what against UC Irvine? No disrespect. There are different levels are crazy different, and you have to start off when you're young, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like you have to learn that muscle memory. And if I try to be a professional right now, it's not going to happen. It's just too long. It's too late. And another big problem is how much money these youth camps are. I saw something Chris Richards said like during the recession, like she almost had to stop putting. Sorry, Chris Richards, the American center back, big afro, number 3. I think he had a fantastic World Cup. She almost could have put him through a soccer camp because of how much money it was. That's our starting center back. Yeah, that's our starting center back almost not playing because of how much money these camps are.
Yeah.
And that was back then. It starts from the top and it keeps on going to the bottom. It's I hate to say never, but I don't think we'll ever win a World Cup. I hate to say it. It's just that's how kind of flawed the game of football is here in America.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say never, right? But like it is going to be, I think, a very, very long time. Like something's got to give. Something has to change in order for. Because here's the thing, Alex. In some of these other countries, right? Like I mentioned before, where like football is the biggest thing. They have babies, and in the bassinet or the cradle or whatever you call it, right? They stick a soccer ball in there with that baby, and once they get old enough to walk, by the time they're old enough to walk, they're kicking it around. You know what I'm saying? By the time they're old enough to talk and form sentences, they're saying, "Hey, look, I want to go to practice." You know what I mean? And like they just kind of grow up. They live it. They literally live it. And we just don't hear. I tweeted this yesterday, Alex. I said, I think the biggest reason why Americans don't really care about the sport of football like that is because, number one, we just how do I put this? You know what? Let me actually read the tweet. I don't want to misconstrue what I said. I'm gonna go back and actually read my own damn tweet. I'm gonna do that. I am. Don't judge me. But look, I said this. I said that. Wait, did I actually tweet it or did I not tweet it? Maybe I didn't tweet it. My last tweet I see is about Rashad Bateman. That's fitting. Oh no, I did tweet it. It's right here. I said that this country is known to do things its own way to differentiate itself from other nations. This is why we have proprietary sports like American football and like baseball. Like it's our thing, right? And so like the culture in the media, it pushes it from a very young age. Hey, look, you want to be like LeBron James. You want to be like Steph Curry. You want to be like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, all that. We don't hear about any soccer stars at all. So that's number one. I just think that we do our own thing in this country. It's kind of like the staple of America is we do our thing. Other thing, we are also a nation that prides itself on freedom of choice, right? Therefore, there's so many options made available to kids that like they're not going to stretch. Appreciate the membership, brother. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for joining the Rain Gang. Absolutely. But there's just so many options made available to kids in America, while a lot of these other countries, soccer is their only choice. It's like the only thing. It's the biggest thing. It's the only thing that's relevant. Of course, they'll have other sports and stuff like that, but like it's the only thing of relevance, of note in a lot of other countries. And it's just not the same way here. So, the whole Myles Garrett and, if you want to play soccer and stuff like that, like, nah, it ain't like that. But it's just, again, it's cope. It's cope.
I think for me, I didn't watch my first full 90 minutes until 2014. Mm-hmm. I was already 15 years. So if I watched my first game at 15 years old and wanted to go pro, my peak is the MLS. maybe the second division. Maybe I become a walk-on at a college. Like, I'm already so far behind at that age. Even now, like, I'm just 50-50 when kicking a ball because I started so late. You talk about, like, over there, 4, 5, 6. These kids are just, like, they would probably they probably nutmeg me and put me into a blender, and I couldn't defend them. Because, like,
Yeah.
that's the type of, I mean, obviously physical, but, technical, they would have me beat. And I think with USA, too, I don't think I've had an interest in it. And it has to grow more here. Like, with all due respect, if you're a kid looking up saying, man, I want to be like Christian plays like shit. Sorry, Christian Pulisic. I'm sorry. I had to say that.
Oh, I meant to ask you about him too.
I'm sorry. Mr. Captain America. Captain America.
Not my captain. Absolutely not.
No. That's not who you want to be like. You got kids in Argentina, Messi, Ronaldo, how England, your Jude Bellinghams, your Harry Kanes, those type of players.
Mm-hmm.
We look here. I mean, we have I think we have some potential guys who can be very good, but it's like, who's your idol?
Yeah, and that's another thing. It really doesn't seem like there's any sort of light at the end of the tunnel. Like, there's no, like, 17 or 18-year-old phenom, right, that we saw at this World Cup. Am I missing something?
Not the World Cup, but
Okay.
there is a 15-year-old kid born in 2000. I'm sorry, 16, born in 2009, called Caven Sullivan. He plays for Philadelphia Union. This kid is going to Man City at 18 years old. That's kind of like, I'm like, he might be the one. He could be the one. But yeah, we don't have that. Like, Spain, they have Yamal. Yamal is 16 years old at the Euros. The biggest games, won them the European Championship, helped win them that.
So this Sullivan kid, he's a striker.
He's a winger. And here's the thing: when he was playing in certain cities at 15 years old, once the clock hit 9 o'clock, he comes off the field. He's a minor. He can't be working.
That makes sense. Shoot. I mean, look, maybe he's our saving grace. I don't know. I've never seen the kid play. I got to watch him now that you let me know. I got to go and maybe watch some highlights or something. But hell, damn it, we need something. We need somebody, because Christian Pulisic, like, again, was supposed to be Captain America. He did nothing. Right? And am I right in saying this? He got hurt and then left the field himself, right? Like, what happened there?
So he got hurt the first game. I thought he had a really good 45 minutes against Paraguay, and then he missed the second game, came back the third game, played a little bit, then played a little bit of our knockout game, or played a lot of it. Got hurt from, I think, kicking the ground or something when they tackled him, and he just pulled himself out.
I think he kicked the opponent's leg.
Okay.
And like he fell after that. But then I heard I heard afterwards people were saying like he took himself off the field and things like that.
Yeah, they came out with what is actual. We're talking about not American football here. He came out with an injury. My thing is, if I were to have on that USA badge, you'd have to drag my ass off that field. I better have a torn ACL. I better be bleeding nonstop. Like, if I'm playing for my country, whether it be this country or whether if I were to declare for other countries that I have in me, which like in Europe I do, you're taking me off the field in a stretcher. Like, genuinely, like I'm not subbing myself out. You just don't, you can't teach that. And that's something that he took off the Gold Cup last year to get healthy and get ready for this World Cup. Then why the fuck did you not play last year? You weren't playing this year. You are not playing it in the World Cup. Flo Balogun snatched your chain. Hell, Malik Tillman might snatch your chain.
Yeah.
Objects in the rear view are closer than they may appear. Because I'll tell you what, Flo Balogun, like, that name right now is becoming household because of his World Cup performance. Look at his followers on Instagram. Those likes going up.
You think he'll continue to play for USA?
He can't switch. He picked us. He can't switch allegiance.
You can't switch.
And he's about to move clubs from Monaco to either the Premier League, where he came from, or another bigger club. So his trajectory is going upwards.
Okay. Kwame with the super chat donation. Thank you so much, brother. Dropping the 5-piece in the house on this episode of the Purple Rain podcast. We appreciate that. He says, got to have academies and make them free like they do in France.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, again,
so like pay $10K for a camp, and you're not even guaranteed actual coaches. Just somebody has a couple of badges, not even a professional coach.
Yeah, and it's just like even like the the benefits, right, for a 14, 15, 16-year old, right? If you're trying to, and you're super athletic, right? If you're trying to make the decision on whether or not you want to play soccer or you want to play like football, American football, or like basketball, something like that, it's like, all my life, football and basketball players have been absolutely adored and cherished in the media. So I could either go and be like a big time wide receiver at one of the top SEC schools, Big Ten schools, and just be cherished, right? Or I can go and I can play soccer and nobody will know my name. And it's also not a promise that I make it to the MLS. And even if I do, I don't know how much guys in the MLS get paid. Do they get paid big money?
It's not crazy money.
Right. Yeah. I can imagine that like NIL for soccer.
The average
okay.
MLS salary.
Okay. I couldn't imagine that like even the NIL money for soccer, if there is any at all, is like a big bag. There's just no incentive at all really for American children to want to go and play soccer. There's nobody to really look up to, right? You're not going to get paid the most. And again, just in our country, it's not the biggest sport by far. It's not. So
the median salary sits at $352,000. You're gonna think about how much guys like Messi make, like the big guys that came over from Europe. Like, Antoine Griezmann playing at Orlando. I went to a DC United game. They lost 4-0, and I was just sitting there, just drinking my beer, just like. It was entertaining, but I was there with my boy, and we enjoyed it. But I didn't go there for the quality of the game. I went there just to, let me just go out and watch the game. And I saw this tweet, and I'm sorry. Somebody says, "You don't get any bitches playing soccer in America. That's a real issue that cannot be fixed." Top reply. Yeah, you ain't getting no hoes telling them you're a goalie for the Houston Dynamo.
Hey, you're not wrong though. That's the crazy thing. Like, that is a fact.
If you are playing in the MLS, I promise you, your chain will get snatched by a wide receiver at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
And he could be 4th, 5th, 6th string. He might not even make it as a first round pick. The chain snatched. It's not happening.
Bro, look. You can like that is such a true tweet, because you can look at even just like in the stadiums, right? Like all these other countries, they bring out the baddies. The baddies come out for these World Cup games to support their country. Americans,
it's me and you.
It's us. You feel me? Baddies don't give a damn.
I was watching the Switzerland game, like, I'm moving to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Sweden. First flight. One way. I ain't coming back.
What was the game where the guy scores the goal, then he runs into the stands to his girlfriend and his wife? Cape Verde?
My gosh, she was drop dead gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And I'm just like, bro, why are we not bringing out the baddies like that? Yeah, but that tweet says it all. Like, you ain't gonna get no hoes. You feel me? Playing soccer, you just not. Okay? You heard it here first. That just is what it is, We're talking a lot of soccer here today. I'm cool with it. We're gonna get to the Ravens stuff. I promise you, we're gonna get to the Ravens stuff. I saw that tweet,
and I'm like, that honestly is a problem. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Chris, the women here just know that men suck. I mean, the women.
So why so I gotta ask you, why is the U.S. women's national team so much better? Because it's the same circumstances, right?
We were one of the first countries to invest in the women's team. I think that's kind of where the difference is. Like, we were the pioneer for that. And now it's like other countries are, and they're all getting good as well. Like, tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me if it's going to be a very competitive Women's World Cup next. I think England have a good team. Spain have, like, the best player in the world right now. France have a good team. Germany, like. But the USA, we have 4 World Cups. We were ahead of the curve. You got Alex Morgans, Carly Lloyds, Hope Solos, Rapinos, those players. Sydney LaRue. Now we have Trinity Rodman, Sophia Smith, Mallory Swanson.
Okay. Yeah. You said that's next year?
I think it's next year, yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, look, I'll be rooting for them. I will be in lockstep rooting for our women to do what our men could not. Okay. So shout out to them. Hopefully they get that dub next year. But okay. Couple more things before we get into our Ravens talk. So what was the game? Shit. Oh yeah, the Argentina game. Argentina, Egypt. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I think. I was at the gym watching the game, right? And we got another super chat donation. I'm gonna get to that in 1 second. I was at the gym watching the game, and I didn't even know it was on. Like, silly me, I didn't even know it was on. But I was working out, I was mid set, and then some guys like I get done with my set. I turn around, there's some guys like standing behind me, like looking up, and I'm like, why are these guys like hovering around, like looking up? So I turn around, I see they have the World Cup game on the screen, and I see Messi score the goal like within like my first 20 seconds of watching the goal that the equalizer, I believe it was. And then everybody in the gym, like it was a packed gym, everybody in the gym was watching this game. And this is, again, the day after America got eliminated. Just went to go. It showed me how much we actually do care. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we care. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, Alex. But anyways, that game was phenomenal. It was a legendary performance, a legendary comeback from Argentina being down 2-0. I think it was 2-0, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were down 2-0. I'm sure Egypt thought that they had it in the bag. I saw people posting Instagram stories in real time. They're like, oh, hopefully Argentina doesn't rig this and come back, and all that sort of talks, right? But they came back, they won it. I was like, man, that team could very well go back to back and win it again. What did you think, though?
Argentina's low-key the Chiefs. Low-key. To the point where no matter when you think they're out, they're not, because they have the best player in the world, in Messi. The way his team captures around him and fights for him, and to me, they really aren't the best players in the world. They're damn good players, but it's not like they're throwing out the top wingers, top midfielders, top defenders. But the way Messi galvanizes the troops, they know this is his last World Cup, and they want to win it for him. And to me, like, how can you not love that? I'm personally hate watching Argentina for my own personal reasons that I think their players are low-key racist. I have
their players or their fans?
Their players. There's some videos out there of some players on there that I've been hate watching them since. It's not Messi. It's not him. It's other players on that team. That's a whole different topic for a whole different story because I'm too deep into soccer. But I respect the way they do galvanize around them. And if they were to win it all, am I going to say there could be some rigging? You're damn right, because there's some questionable calls they've gotten, even in last World Cup. But it's a comeback, and if you give up a 2-goal lead in the 80th minute, you deserve to lose. You do deserve to lose, and that's the way it is. But I'm kind of happy to hear about your story, though, because that means the game is growing, per se. And I remember it was the conversation way back in the WNBA. It's like, would you rather take $20 or go see your local WNBA team play?
That's crazy.
And I'm going to flip that to now. Sutton, would you rather have $20 or go play the Houston Dynamo play?
You're driving a hard bargain there.
Exactly. See? So it's like, that's
you're not going to go deal with traffic and
right.
concessions. And I might just take the dub.
And now it's like, shit, give me the WNBA tickets. Like, I'm seeing some, top athletes out there compared to, what it was 10, 15, 20. Like, now it has that respect and growth. Now, if we can just get that here, I don't think we will. But to your point, though, that's really cool to hear that, people stopped at the gym. And, you're at the gym not really to fuck around. You're there to get in, get your workout, and get out, just, to watch it. That warms my heart as a footy fan. It really does.
Yeah, it was super cool. It was really cool. And I was surprised, too. I was surprised. Like, people, like, literally stopped mid-workout, and they're looking up and seeing Argentina versus... Like, I could understand if it was USA playing, right? But, like, Argentina versus Egypt, and everybody was just locked in. And then, like, when that goal was scored where they took the lead, like, you could hear there was, like, a crowd pop, like a low-key crowd pop in the gym. Like, people were like, oh, man, that was crazy. You know what I mean? And it was, like, people from, like, all races, too. Like, it was white folks, or black folks, or Hispanic folks. Like, everybody was tuned in, so it was really cool to see. The chef with the $2 super chat donation. Thank you so much, brother. Making it rain here on this episode of the Purple Rain podcast. Says, Sutton, we have some Ravens baddies in the chat. Yes, we do. Okay. Yes, we do. We got some baddies in the chat, right? That's what we should start calling them. The Rain Gang baddies or something. The Baltimore baddies. There we go. The Baltimore baddies. and their home is right here on PRP. Okay, that's what it is from here on out. Where are my Baltimore baddies at? Where we at? Let us know. Thank you so much, Chef. We appreciate that. And then the last thing. So today, France, Morocco, Mbappe with a goal, Dembele with a goal 6 minutes after Mbappe's, and they take out Morocco, and now they are advancing. Okay. What I would really love to see, Alex, is France versus Argentina. Mbappe versus Messi.
I need that rematch.
Yeah, I need that.
What we were just talking about, nothing would be more fitting for Argentina to lose to a team with a lot of players with African descent.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I think would be more fitting, and I'll be rooting for that. France have been my favorite to win it. I did my bracket before, I have them winning it. They are just so good attacking. They have so many options off the bench. Their defense with Saliba and with Upamecano is beautiful, and then their fullbacks and the midfield. It's just they're a complete team. Like, they have got to win this World Cup. And you see, like, Morocco was trying to sell out to stop them. You get one goal, second one right there, and your hearts are crushed. Paraguay, actually, did we talk about the Paraguay, like, what the one politician was talking to Mbappe? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
She was saying we'll talk about some racist shit. She was saying it. It was bad.
Really?
Like, bad.
And it was the Paraguay. Who was it from Paraguay?
It was like it was a politician in Paraguay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like there are some. The World Cup it brings out the beauty, but man, you see the hatred that is in this world, and it's like, I can't believe you live that way. But neither here nor there. But France are just that good, and I think if they play Spain next round, that'll be a great matchup. That would be like a final preview, because I think Spain and France are the two favorites.
Mm.
But I would love to see France-Argentina. I need Mbappe to get his get back, because that was one of the best performances ever in a World Cup. He scored 2 goals in like 70-some seconds. I think he scored the penalty in the shootouts, and then another penalty against, like, he scored like, he put the ball past the goalkeeper 4 times, I think, in that World Cup.
That's great.
He's an unbelievable player, and
yeah.
But you have England, Norway. I know.
Oh, that's tomorrow, right?
I'm rooting for England. That's Saturday. Tomorrow we have Spain and Belgium at 3, 2:00 your time, and then we have England, Norway at 5:00, 4:00 your time on Saturday. Okay. And then Argentina, Switzerland, I believe 8:00, 7:00 your time Saturday night. So you can get you can watch that game, then boom, you have UFC right after. So it's like a night. You're right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day of sports for me. Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I will be front and center in front of my TV watching World Cup, and then right after that UFC 327, which we'll get to here in a bit. But we got some Ravens matters to tend to here. Alex, we've been on live for 43 minutes and we have not mentioned the Baltimore Ravens not once. And that's crazy. It's kind of like unheard of for us here, but I didn't mind it. I mean, I thought we had a good little soccer chat right there. And I think it was very necessary. It's the most relevant thing that's going on right now, so it makes all the sense in the world that we spent some time to talk about that, especially since now America's eliminated, and that sucks. But, World Cup is going crazy, right? It's probably the most fun World Cup, I would say, that I have personally experienced. Even though America's out, the stars have come out to play in this World Cup, and it has not disappointed. So we'll continue to cover that in the coming weeks here on this channel. I believe it's wrapping up in about a week and a half, right? About a week and a half, something like that. It's almost over. It's flown by.
It is next Sunday is the final. Next Sunday. So the 19th? No. Yeah, 19th. Is the final, and it sucks, but fear none. We have the Copa America in 2 years, which is South America, North America teams. But it's been a good World Cup. It's been good, and I've tried to enjoy every game.
Yeah,
and that's all I really can do.
Same. Void says raining goals show coming soon. Raining goals. Who knows?
Maybe I could yap my ass off about soccer for hours upon hours. Don't give me any ideas, please don't.
I mean, that'd be cool. But anyways, we got some Ravens stuff to tend to here. So you guys see the title of the video, and hell, maybe at this point I might change it completely in the thumbnail because we talked about soccer for the first 45 minutes of the show. But you guys see the thumbnail as it stands right now, live chat. Is it enough? Like, do they have enough, or are we kind of overestimating how good this Ravens team is, right? This brand new Ravens team. Do they have enough to win? They were talking about this on First Things First on FS1 today. I'm going to play the clip here in a second, but CBS ranked the Ravens supporting cast for their quarterback 22nd best in the league. That is in the bottom half of the league. So basically what they're saying is, outside of Lamar Jackson, the Ravens ain't got shit. Ain't a whole lot going on with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there is a little bit of truth to that, but let's just go ahead and listen to this clip first, or at least a little bit of it.
It feels low. I mean, I guess they're saying Declan Doyle, great
Unknown.
resume,
Yeah.
but young, unknown.
The article said any new play caller, they just give a league average grade to, like a 3 out of 5. So they give
Which, by the way, I think is fair.
him a 3 out of 5.
He doesn't have a glowing wide receiver group. I think it's good enough, but
You like Zay Flowers more than I do. Yep.
Yeah, but it's a average, maybe a little
Sure.
above average. He lost Isaiah Likely, which I think is a big loss. But it did seem low. I don't know. Does that mean no pressure on Lamar? Like, I mean, but no, look, I don't think they're asking too much at all. Number one, you're a 2-time MVP. We've talked about it. The only one never to win the league championship, whether it was the championship pre-Super Bowl or since with the Super Bowl. So there's that $260 million contract. All right. You have Derrick Henry as your running back. You got a revamped offensive line. You have a new head coach and OC that he apparently signed off on, certainly with the head coach. And he's been talked really, fondly of Doyle and what he's bringing with the new offense. And Lamar hasn't been terrible in the playoffs the last few years, but he hasn't been what he was in the regular season. So I don't think they're asking too much. I think on paper they have plenty and they have enough to get out of the AFC and even win the whole thing. So no, I don't think they're asking too much of him at all.
I thought the ranking was just right. And when I read when I read the article and how they actually do it, quarterback isn't factored in, new play caller gets an average grade, not factoring in your defense. Because I think there's a chance the best thing that Lamar has going for him this year is the defense. Like if Madubuike comes back and Minter,
By the way, Madubuike is crazy. Madubuike.
who overachieved with the talent they had with the Chargers, gets this talent to play to the level that they are. Like they could be the best secondary in football if they get some breaks with health. They still have Roquan. Their pass rush was atrocious, arguably the worst in the NFL last year after Madubuike's injury. But they don't factor in defense in the rankings. Like Rashad Bateman.
You got Derrick Henry.
Derrick
Oh,
Henry
whoa. What was
Henry's
Danny?
gonna fall.
Oh, boy, Danny about to say about Rashad Bateman. Hold on now.
32. You lose Linderbaum, maybe the best center in football. You lose Likely. Rashad Bateman's your number 2 wide receiver. He had 19 catches. It's not a very talented offensive group around Lamar Jackson. It isn't.
So I think
I don't like the whole. I hate the whole Rashad Bateman had 19 catches last season. We're acting like he had 374 targets when he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He only had 30 some odd targets, right? And he caught 19 of them. So I don't like that argument. He just didn't get the volume at all last season. However y'all feel about that. Y'all know I'm the number 1 Bate believer here on this channel. But again, Madubuike is nuts. It's nuts. Sip to Tally is in the house. What's going on, Coach? Appreciate you for coming through, brother. As always. Let me go ahead and let them finish up here, though.
the 3 best and most accomplished quarterbacks in the AFC, Josh, Lamar, and Patrick, I think all have very similar receiving cores. Now you like DJ Moore more than
mentioned Burrow.
No. Those.
No, I agree.
I'm not.
That's interesting. Who do you think has a better receive? Like, rank the receiving cores of the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens. Go.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question because I think about. I would say the Chiefs, but Rasheed Rice is in jail. Xavier Worthy, like you can't judge him because he had a good, all right rookie year. Then he had a down year last year. You have Travis Swift. I don't know. And then you have the Bills. DJ Moore I think is a good pickup. Mm-hmm. You have Keon Coleman, Cookie Boy. They're all like
meh.
Yeah, it's like Then it's like the Bengals kind of just like they're up here and everybody's just like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a case for why each one is the best.
You really could. You really could. I mean, so let me put it this way. Is Zay Flowers better than any receiver on the Bills and the Chiefs?
I think he is.
So if that's the case, and I you know what? It's hard for me, Alex. I'd probably, like, if I was starting a franchise today, like, behavioral stuff aside, I'd probably go Rashee Rice before Zay Flowers. It's just me. I know you guys are gonna kill me for that, but I would probably go Rashee Rice before Zay. But when you talk about just pure production, over the last 2 seasons, Zay Flowers has had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, Pro Bowls, things like that. I think it is fair to say that right now you can rank Zay Flowers above Rashee Rice. And I mean, Rashee Rice is the next best receiver to Zay Flowers. I mean, after that is, like you mentioned, DJ Moore, who I was watching some of his film the other day. I mean, he's cool, but I don't see him as like a bona fide one, especially not in 2026. But what are you thinking?
So I'm pulling it up. DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Josh Palmer, and Keon Coleman. Khalil Shakir doesn't do it for me.
He had a good year in 2024, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of yak. I think he had the most yak ever out of a receiver. So
Yeah.
it's just getting him the ball and he finds a way, which no disrespect to him, but pushing the ball downfield over through the air, it's like you're not really scaring me. DJ Moore, like, he'd be cool here, behind Zay, but, Rome and Luther Burden kind of say, oh, I'm here now. You can go elsewhere. That contract of yours, you can head on to Buffalo. You can take it there. So I think
that's a great question, though. Like, dang.
it's just like for us, I hate saying the Zay and Friends thing, but low key, it's like there's a lot of pressure on number 7, a lot of it, and I'm really hoping you don't make us look dumb, especially you. I mean, I'm a believer in him. I hope we don't make us look like the egg on the face. It's like shit.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's the guys that were believing in him.
Alex, at the end of the day, bro, it really just comes down to, are they going to be intentional about making him a bigger part of this offense? That's what it comes down to. Because we've seen when they do that, he can have double-digit touchdown seasons, right? I don't know if you saw the other day, I posted Rashad Bateman. He posted like a training video, like a workout video.
That. I saw the video.
He's looking good too. I mean,
the Finsta, right? On the burner.
Yeah, on his Finsta that he said he was going to delete.
Man,
I don't know if somebody hacked him again.
You hacked him. It was you.
It was me the whole time. Surprise, surprise. But no, like, he looked good. I mean, his route running looked crisp. He was catching outside of his frame, which we've seen him do before and stuff like that. But like, he's just a guy who, it would be a huge disservice to him and this entire Ravens offense if they, again, are not more intentional about getting him involved, because he has all the tools. I would hate for Rashad Bateman to go to, I don't know, the Lions, the Steelers, or somewhere where they have a quarterback that plays on time, more often, and he just dominates. I would hate that. I want to see Rashad Bateman get a fair shake when it comes to targets, opportunities, scheming him into the game, things like that,
You throw him on the Rams right now.
Oh.
That's a 3.
Well, I mean, he'd kind of get buried on, by Puka and Devontae Adams, because you got to get those guys targets, right? And then, of course, you got Kyrie Williams as well. If he's going to go anywhere, it'd have to be somewhere where he can be either the first option or the second option, because he's not going to get enough opportunities if he's a third or beyond that, But yeah, you guys know I love me some Rashad Bateman, and so I think he's going to cook this year.
I pull up the Chiefs depth chart. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Tyquan Thornton, Travis Kelce. Like, Rashee Rice is probably going to miss some games. He's currently behind bars. Xavier Worthy is a question mark. He had 42 catches, 500 yards last year, and he played in, I think, all the games, I want to say. Yeah.
Look at Tila. Sutton so happy over that little bit. I was happy. I mean, listen, that was like a bottle of water in the middle of the desert to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we hadn't heard anything from Bateman. I'm talking about, like, he didn't show up to the mandatory OTAs or mandatory minicamp. He was at the OTAs. He wasn't at the mandatory minicamp. We hadn't heard much from him. So, and people were saying, oh, he's not working out. You saw Zay Flowers with Jamar Chase the other day. He wasn't there. And it's like, oh, people were panicking. But he posted that video, man. It's all I needed. All I needed. Real quick, Super Chat donation coming from Void. Appreciate you, Void, dropping the 2-piece. Says glazing Falele lights, routes on air. Do it in pads. Okay. See, y'all are going to learn. Y'all are going to learn very early on in the Ravens training camp. When don't come crying to your boy Sutton. When you see Jeff Zaribek tweeting, oh, Rashad Bateman had a great day today at training camp, caught 2 red zone touchdowns for Lamar. He was dominant. Because you're going to get that notification. Okay, you're going to get that notification. And a lot of you guys are going to have egg on your faces. Void you too. Thank you for your Super Chat donation. We appreciate that, brother.
This is interesting about Xavier Worthy. He had 73 targets last year, 530 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Wait, say that again? One more time?
He had 73 targets, 42 receptions, 532 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
He was like... Okay, so his first game was against us. He missed the first 3 games. No, he missed the first 2. No, so sorry. Played in the first. He missed week 2 and week 3.
Okay.
Missed those 2 games. 8 targets against us for 83 yards.
Didn't he have a touchdown in that game too?
No. Hollywood did. I hate to say it. Take the Zach Gore tax away. All right? Take that 1 game away from against the Ravens at 86 yards. I want you to let me know. Did he have a game better than that the rest of the year? Yes or no? Do we think that?
I would assume that he did. He had to, right? No?
That was his best game all year, was against the Ravens defense.
Yeah, then I'd probably have to go if we're ranking these receiving cores. And again, I don't want to even include tight ends, not including tight ends. I would go Ravens, then I'd go Chiefs, then Bills. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills in that order. That's what I would say. And that's me giving a lot of credit to our guys who apparently, according to CBS, ain't shit because like they rank Lamar Jackson supporting cast 22nd best in the league, right? And to me, it seems a little bit disrespectful, especially considering like, hey, look, man, we literally have Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry finished 2nd in rushing yards. Would have been first had it not been for 20 measly yards behind James Cook. I mean, why is that not tipping the scales in these conversations here? Like, how many other teams have not quarterback, but a running back on the caliber of Derrick Henry or higher than Derrick Henry? It's not a whole lot, And as we know, this game is about running the football and playing defense. That is your base. Okay, that's your base. And the Ravens do that very, very well, Now, when it comes to like super big, explosive plays out of the passing game and stuff, we don't really get a whole lot of that. But we're able to methodically move down the field by doing the things that make football. Again, like I said, running the football and playing good defense, playing solid defense. So I disagree with CBS's ranking here at 22nd. I mean, however you feel about our receivers, I think that Zay Flowers, of course, very solid. Rashad Bateman, I think, is solid as well. Mark Andrews and of course, there's some question marks without Likely now. Who's going to be the big playmaker at tight end if Mark Andrews isn't it? But I still think that 22nd is way too low for me. Way too low.
I don't hate it. I don't. I think the unknown, and we have to kind of sit back and like, we talk about the national media, how they don't really, like, we cover the Ravens. We all know the Ravens. We've all watched Jacoby Lane. We've all watched Elijah Surratt. Like, we hope it can translate to the NFL. These guys just see 2 rookies, Zay Flowers, and 19 catches? That's all they see. And that's why, I'm going to pull up the article real quick. I think they have the Raiders ranked above us in supporting cast for a quarterback, which is interesting. Brock Bowers is a fantastic tight end. Don't get me wrong.
Who's their wide receiver one?
Exactly. So I'm just gonna pull up the article and we're gonna talk about some of the teams they have ahead of us. Maybe we can have a good
Okay.
debate. So
All
let me just see this real quick.
Please humor me. I mean, because I'm trying to think of who their wide receiver one is. It like what, Jacoby Myers or something like that? I don't know if he's still with them or
He
if
got
he ever
traded.
was.
I think he can go to the Jags.
The Jags. Okay.
So they're
I-
Trey Tucker, Jalen Naylor, and Jack Betch.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Who?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot put them above the Ravens.
Oh, so basically what they're saying is Ashton Genty is better than Derrick Henry. Leaps and bounds better than Derrick Henry. And who did you say? Trey who?
So they have Trey Tucker, who had 696 yards last year and 5 touchdowns.
Okay.
They have Jalen Naylor that they got from the Vikings, who had 444 yards and 4 touchdowns. When you have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, you're the 3. You're gonna be having, DoorDash corners on you. And then you have, I guess you're giving Brock Bowers a lot of
Oh my gosh.
love, but 64 catches, 680 yards, and 7 touchdowns last year.
I mean,
He did
Brock
miss all of
Bowers is
October. He's a fantastic tight end.
great.
I just feel like you're giving him a lot of love.
And you see what they said in here is that they were they were saying that the play calling, Declan Doyle is his first time calling plays, so they have to give him like a baseline average grade or whatever. And it's just like, bro, we're talking about supporting cast. At the end of the day, the players are the ones who have to go out there and execute. They're the ones who have to go out there and make plays, not the coaches. Not the coaches. So I would love to know. I mean, is the offensive coordinator for I don't know who it is, the OC for the Raiders, is he just that much? Like, who is that? Who is that?
Clint going to be calling plays?
Oh, that's right. Kubiak.
Is
They
he
got
gonna be-
Kubiak now. I'm sure he is. So that maybe
So-
that's why. I don't know.
So we're in the tier 4, the average incubators. It goes from 23 to 18. Steelers, Ravens, Raiders, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Patriots. That's who we're grouped with.
So wait, the Steelers are behind us or they're ahead of us?
Yeah, they're behind us. They're at 23. We're at 22. Which that's
Okay.
DK, obviously, I'm taking into account he went the best years last year.
Uh-huh.
And then Michael Pittman, which I like those two. And then what? Rico Dowdle, Muth, Darnell Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
When
I
you
think
take in
the
the play one,
Steelers-
that kind of ruins it.
Right. Yeah. I think that the Steelers are kind of perfectly ranked, to be honest. Well, maybe they should have been a little bit higher. But hell, I think the Ravens should have been a lot higher than 22nd. Again, especially considering you have Derrick Henry. And I guess maybe a lot of people think that Derrick Henry is just going to fall off of a cliff this year. I think that that's kind of like the general sentiment here. It's like, oh, he's 32 years old. He's got to fall off eventually. We're banking on it being this season. It's like, well, you kind of said the same thing last season and the season before that. But he has had, I don't want to say all-time seasons, but he's been way, way above average. He's been phenomenal. What do you got for me?
They have the Chiefs at number 8.
Chiefs at 8. Okay, so I mean,
it's play caller, offensive line, pass catchers, running back. I guess the play caller is really what sets them apart.
I think it's the O-line. That's where they're dinging us.
4.5 play caller for the Chiefs, 4 for the O-line, 3.5 for pass catchers, and 4 for running back.
Is Kenneth Walker really that good? I mean, Super Bowl MVP. Salute to him. Got to tip your cap for that. But like, is he really a game-changing running back? Right? I don't really see that. Play calling, of course, you got Andy Reid. I think they got Bieniemy back too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got Reid and Bieniemy. I can see why they would want to score that really high. They revamped their offensive line, so I can understand that too. The pass catchers, though, is where I'm kind of like, that's where I'm not on board. I'm not on board because it's just like, bro, you never replaced what Tyreek Hill was. You never did. Travis Kelce is literally 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? I don't see it. I don't.
They have the Saints at 14.
The Saints at 14. I mean, Alvin Kamara in 2026, I think I'm good.
Travis Etienne is cool, but yeah. And then I like Olave, but let's be real. From a human aspect, he's one concussion away from possibly.
I would say, isn't he still banged up? Olave's banged up. Jordan Tyson's banged up.
We like Jordan Tyson. We were talking about, we were advocating for him, but
yeah,
them soft tissue hours.
Man, all I know is that
it's a good headline. It's a good headline for the Ravens, though. We'll take it.
It is. These Ravens are going to hurt a whole lot of feelings. This upcoming season. Speaking of the Ravens being slighted, right? There's been these top 10 lists coming out from ESPN over the past couple of days. And I wanted to bring this up on screen here of the top 10 defensive tackles for 2026, again, ranked by executives, coaches, and scouts. Let me pull this up on screen here. So let's go ahead and go through this because it might surprise you a little bit. Obviously, D tackles from the Ravens that are of note: Travis Jones, Nnamdi Madubuike, who did not play for the majority of last season. We know this, but this is from Jeremy Fowler writing this article. Number 1, Leonard Williams of the Seahawks. Cool. Get it. I understand. He had a great year. Seahawks defense was insane, and he was one of the drivers of that. 2, you had Jeffrey Simmons with the Titans. Okay. Jalen Carter with the Eagles. Not mad at that. Chris Jones, number 4. Now, Chris Jones at number 4, I feel like he did not have a great season.
He did not.
Last year. So ranking him at number 4 seems a little bit off to me, but we'll let it rock. Keep it moving. Derek Brown, number 5, Carolina Panthers. I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good ranking for him. Quinnen Williams, number 6, Dallas Cowboys. Not mad at that either. Dexter Lawrence with the Bengals now at 7. Not mad at that. Number 8. Well, I mean, Dexter Lawrence didn't really have the sacks. He only had a half a sack last season, but he eats up space on the interior. So cool. I think he's going to be great for the Bengals. It's going to be a lot for our guards and our center to handle him.
That final sentence says he's got to keep his conditioning in check. Is that not a red flag to anybody but me?
Yeah.
You just gave up high value for him, and we're worrying about his conditioning. We had to worry about that with Michael Pierce, an undrafted guy.
Yeah.
And, who became a very good player for the Ravens, but he could never pass our physical. You gave up, what were they, a top 12 pick, I think, for him? Mm-hmm. Top 10? Something I'm going to keep my eye on come training camp time. I'm going to remember that.
If we're running through his face in the second half of games and he can't stop a runny nose, then we'll see. Might be getting tired. Zach Allen is number 8 from the Denver Broncos. You have Milton Williams, number 9 from the New England Patriots. He had a good season as well. And then number 10, Jordan Davis from the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles got 2. They got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter both in this list here, Alex. But there's a name that's missing. A couple names, as a matter of fact. No Travis Jones. No Nnamdi Madubuike. So maybe they're in the honorable mentions. Nope. None of them. Byron Murphy, DeForest Buckner, and Vita Vea. So a complete omission of Travis Jones and Nnamdi Madubuike. By the way, Travis Jones, I believe, led the Ravens in sacks last season. Whether I think 5.5 or 6.5, something embarrassing, right? But to be able to rush the passer from the interior is a skill that should not go unnoticed, right? You have to talk about that because it's so incredibly difficult to do from that position. So the fact that they left them off this list, at first glance, Alex, I was mad. I was like, there's no way that you can make a top 10 defensive tackles list and not include Travis Jones. You want to say he's hurt? Okay. Or not Nnamdi Madubuike. You want to say he's hurt? Cool. But Travis Jones, I think at least deserves to be an honorable mention, if not top 10. But is what it is. But I think I stand right with you on this one, Alex. I think we both said before we went live here, good. Let him sleep. Let him sleep on us, right? I love it.
Yeah. We try to hype up our players, and I feel like we are trying to keep the purple glasses off, but I feel like Travis Jones last year, you brought up him leading us in sacks. Like how bad we were rushing the passer. And for him to be doing that, and how many times our defense was on the field and passing down situations to get to the quarterback and comparing to outproducing, our edge rushers, that's pretty damn good. But you know what? If they don't want to give it to him, I'm fine. I thought he was good in the run game as well, but keep sliding us, I guess. But to me, that wasn't the real surprise because I'm not expecting the casual fan to know Travis Jones, and that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
What you told me here, this I think is the one that I was like, all right.
What are we doing?
Because when number 8 is leading the MVP and he has a super team around him, remember.
Don't want to hear it.
Yes.
I don't want to hear it.
Ranked supporting cast, not a top 10 defensive line. And this right here, what else does he not have?
It's gonna piss me off. It's gonna
be Dan Orlovsky
off.
too. Oh, you know it's gonna be him.
Oh, it's gonna piss me off when Lamar Jackson is literally top 3 in MVP voting discussions or whatever, and people are making the case. Oh, you see what he's got around him. And Trey Hendrickson he's such a great edge rusher that they acquired, and then they've got these guys on the interior, Nnamdi Madubuike and Travis Jones, and then don't get me started on Derrick Henry. I mean, like, we all thought that he was going to be a beast again this year. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The proof is right here. The proof is right here. Everything that they've been saying over this offseason, oh, yeah, the Ravens supporting cast isn't that great. Why are you buying stock in the Ravens? They got totally new coaching staff. Like, they might regress. They might take a step back. All this stuff we've been hearing. This is another one. Top 10 edge rushers in the NFL going into 2026. Number 1, Myles Garrett. Nobody's mad at that. Number 2, Micah Parsons, Green Bay Packers. Nobody's mad at that. Number 3, Will Anderson Jr. I don't think anybody's mad at that either. Number 4, Max Crosby. Not mad at it. Number 5, Aiden Hutchinson. All right. Okay, cool. Hutchinson ranked 2nd in pressures last year, 3rd in quarterback hits, and tied for 2nd in forced fumbles. All right. 4th in sacks. Yeah, 14.5. Yeah, he deserves to be up there. Danielle Hunter, especially coming back from being hurt the previous season too. Number 6, Danielle Hunter. All right. Not mad at that. Not mad, but we should be getting to Trey Hendrickson soon, right? All right, let's keep going. TJ Watt, number 7. TJ Watt kind of fell off a little bit last year. Got paid, and I think if you ask Steelers fans, they'll tell you, yeah, he was underwhelming. He was underwhelming last season. But TJ Watt is a huge name, in the edge rusher community, so sure. You want to put him at 7? Cool. Number 8, Nick Bosa. Okay. Got hurt last year. I can't remember exactly when, but he missed a good amount of time. Let me see. It says torn ACL last year, the 2nd of his career, cost Nick Bosa all but 3 games in 2025. So he played 3 games last year, and he's ranked number 8. All right, Brian Burns, number 9. All right, Brian Burns, like him, talented dude. 16.5 sacks, a 2nd in the league. Cool. We put them. That's fine. Nick Bonito, Denver Broncos, number 10. Okay. Nick Bonito had a really, really good season as well. He had 14 sacks last year. 14 sacks. And like they say here in this article, he's got some really good get off coming off the edge. And he does. He's extremely fast and explosive. So Nick Bonito, sure, you can put him there. But no Trey Hendrickson. Honorable mentions, Jared Verse. Trey Hendrickson, he did land in the honorable mention spot, and here's what they said about him. He's been a great performer, but does not have the dominant traits as some of the others. So when age and injuries pile up, it's harder for him to stay toward the top. And I would love to ask, like, what are these quote unquote dominant traits that apparently these other players have that Trey Hendrickson doesn't? Like, what exactly is it? I mean, we mentioned Nick Bonito, the get off is great. Stuff like that. But like Brian Burns, Nick Bosa, who can't stay healthy. TJ Watt took a step back last year. Danielle Hunter, like, how are these guys leaps and bounds better than Trey Hendrickson? Alex, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand the Nick Bosa one. I don't understand it because he had 9 sacks in 2024. He had 12 sacks in 2 years. I believe Hendrickson had that in 2024 when he was healthy.
Talk about it.
And this is not, like I said, the purple glasses aren't off. Nick Bosa is more of a distraction off the field than on the field. You're not worrying about him going down. It'd be nice. I see Coach does it here with the Bengals. I would love for maybe if we had Fred Warner behind him. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Best linebacker in the league. But no, Trey Hendrickson was playing with no disrespect, me and you back there. So once again, we will save this. Let's say around Thanksgiving time. When we're getting to that, we'll save that.
Mm-hmm.
We will we'll revisit it as we always do.
Bookmark.
Bookmarked, because we will see guys like Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
We will see him saying, I mean, we all knew the Ravens were going to be good. We all knew it. You know, when you get a guy like Jesse Minter who's been in the Ravens system, we all knew it. Did you? Did you?
It's gonna be hilarious, man. The narratives are nasty right now, and the way that they'll try to act like it never happened. And I get it, you know, it's July. You got to have something to talk about, you know. And what better way to bring in ratings and clicks and engagement than to shit on the Ravens? It's like, I don't know if just because like you mentioned, purple glasses are on, but it really does seem like the Ravens get the most smoke and the most doubt year after year after year for some strange reason, until Lamar Jackson starts balling out. And then it's like, oh, obviously we all knew all along, you know. But it's cool. It's cool.
I feel like it's because our online presence is very large, and it comes from having a quarterback that is galvanizing, and he attracts people. And I think it's kind of like, not to bring it to soccer, but that's why there's a lot of like Ronaldo fans and Messi fans, because like just their pure presence just kind of encapsulates a whole crowd, and people follow them. People love watching them, and that's kind of what people do. You either love to watch them or you hate to watch them, but guess what? You're still watching them. So when you talk about us, most people know the names, you know. That same, I think, I don't see it for the Jags. I mean, the Jags were like one of the top, I think they were top 10 how CBS ranked them on their supporting cast.
Makes zero sense.
So when they're either a one and done or don't make the playoffs, will Trevor Lawrence hold any smoke? Most likely not. It'll just kind of out in the air, just disappear.
You know what I wonder,
Justin
Alex?
Herbert.
I'm about to say, where are the Chargers on that list?
Let me bring it back up. I'm glad you asked me.
Yeah, because like you're not about to sit here and tell me that the Chargers have a better supporting cast, quarterback aside, than the Ravens. I mean, I like Ladd McConkey just as much as the next guy. Don't tell me they're top 10. Please don't tell me they're top 10.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, number 10.
Oh my goodness, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Like, okay, let's just go through Amari and Hampton. Cool. Like the kid. I mean, he came on strong a little bit towards the later in the season. I had him in fantasy all year. So, you know, it's not like he blew the doors off of the league in his rookie season. J.K. Dobbins, love him. We all, you know, no one loved J.K. Dobbins. Wait, J.K. is with them still, right?
I think he's with the Broncos still.
Oh, that's right. He's with the Broncos. That's right. I'm tripping. Oh, wait, but no. Isn't he with the Chargers?
Broncos.
So who else do they have at running back? It's Amari and Hampton, and who else? I know it's one more name in that backfield.
Keaton Mitchell.
Right, Keaton. Yeah, I knew it was a former Raven.
Keaton.
I knew it was a former Raven. But yeah, Keaton Mitchell. I mean, okay. And then the receivers, your wide receiver one is Ladd McConkey. Right? Like, and then you got Quentin Johnston. You basically have Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman 2.0. Not even 2.0, but just like they're so comparable. Those two duo of receivers, like Quentin Johnson and Rashad Bateman.
Last year was QJ's first good year. That was like his 24 Bateman season. So now it's like, okay, can you replicate that?
Yeah. And I think a general consensus would be like Zay Flowers and Ladd McConkey are somewhere close in terms of like, you know, how we view them in terms of wide receiver rankings, right?
I mean,
so how did they get
Ladd put up 1K? Ladd put up 1K in 24. I'm sorry, I take that back. I thought I was something.
How did they get 10th and we got 22nd? That just, again, blows my mind. It blows my mind because you're telling me that Omari and Hampton. Wait, they got a new play caller?
Mike McDaniel's their OC.
McDaniel, yeah. I guess, dude. I guess. I guess.
I don't.
If that's what we're doing. All right.
They have Gadsden and Njoku, which I don't. I like them both. I like Gadsden a lot. Like Njoku. Then Kolar is the 3.
Oh yeah, the coach said here, don't forget tight end 1, Cornrow Kohler. Yeah, I forgot he was with them.
So, you know, let me just go through this real quick. Right. Here's the top 10.
All right.
Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs, Bills, Jags, Niners, Cowboys, Lions, Bears, Rams.
I'm
Top
surprised they
four.
didn't. I'm surprised they didn't
NFC.
put the Eagles in there.
I'm sorry, top 5 NFC. Eagles are number. Where are they at?
Because they got a great O-line. Saquon is still Saquon. Of course, they lost AJ Brown, but you got Mekhi Lemon, Devonta
They're
Smith.
16.
Yeah,
They're middle of the pack.
I mean, hey, I would have had them a little bit higher, especially if you're gonna put some of those other. I mean, again, Chargers doesn't make any sense to me. Chiefs. I mean, if you're putting all the stock into Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy being able to bring this offense back to life, then sure. But again, I don't see a world where the Ravens deserve to be the 22nd ranked supporting cast in the NFL. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But again,
They had a 4-way tie for 7th place. So it was the Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs, and Bills all were tied for that 7th spot. The Bengals had a 5 in pass catchers, obviously. And a 3.5 for play caller and O-line, and a 4 for a running back.
a 4 out of 5 for a running back.
For the Bengals with Chase
What
Brown.
what did the Ravens rank in the running back? It was
It
5 out of
doesn't
5,
show.
right? Oh no,
Yeah, it won't show me it doesn't show me how they graded the Ravens,
cowards.
which is annoying. Which is very annoying because we got a 3.5. I would love to know. Like, the line, I 100% get why you are skeptical.
Yeah,
But now we just took the play caller from what you have as the number 2 team with the best supporting cast in the Bears. They have a 4.45.
yeah.
I guess the Ben Johnson is helping them there.
Lots of stock in Ben Johnson, which I mean, understandable. I get it. You know, Caleb, yeah. I just, again, Alex, I just think that I don't want to beat this like a dead horse, because like we know that the Ravens don't have the 22nd damn ranked supporting cast in the league. That's just not. No, I'm not letting them get that one off. And like I said, when the season comes, you guys know I have my Rashad Bateman book, but I'm also keeping the receipts of everybody in the national media who shits on the Ravens. So when that time comes, yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of exposing going on.
I'll be adding to that. I'll be
for sure.
Because believe me, it's some nasty stuff we see.
Terrible.
It's very it's the way the switch up is from July to November, and we've all seen it firsthand. But when we have the actual receipts, it's like we're not going crazy.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
That aside, Alex, you know what? I was thinking about a couple things. I was thinking about how the Ravens, because it's been like a kind of a rumor, I guess you could say, or people are anticipating this is going to happen. Declan Doyle's offense is going to include more 3 wide receiver sets, so like 11 personnel. And my thought process, like going into that, I think we're going to really fool a lot of teams by giving a 3 wide receiver look, right? So let's say it's like, let me just pull up a scenario. So 3rd and 4. Let's just say it's 3rd and 4. You know, we go 3 wide receivers out wide, and Derrick Henry's still in the game. Can you imagine an outside zone call on 3rd and 4 to Derrick Henry, and you have those big body wide receivers blocking on the outside? I don't know if you guys knew this, but Elijah Surratt is an above average blocker. He was an above average blocker for his class. Jacoby Lane, not as much, right? He can do it, but he's not the same as Elijah Surratt. But my point is, having those bigger bodies at wide receiver will allow you to do things like that. You can run the ball on 3rd and short, right? Out of 11 personnel when everybody thinks it's going to be pass. But nope, we're running it with Derrick Henry. Again, outside zone, either a wide zone to the left or to the right, doesn't matter. I think it's going to catch a lot of teams off guard, and it's going to set up the play action even better. You know, I was thinking about that. I was just kind of, you know, because the Ravens have gotten a lot bigger on offense when it comes to their wide receivers. Of course, Jacoby Lane and Elijah Surratt, both 6'3" and above, both have huge hands, 10-inch hand size. Like, they're going to be able to block on the outside. Jacoby Lane, hopefully he puts on a little bit more weight, right? and he can kind of hold his own out there a little bit more. But I love the idea of that, Alex. What do you think?
It's funny because I just thought of like a 4th and short situation where, in those situations we kind of come out bunch and just bring, the whole heavy package in. Like imagine come out 3 wide receivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Henry's back there.
Yeah.
You have Elijah Surratt, who you said above average blocker, but he also has hands. So it's like, do you want to stack the box and go man to man when we have a Surratt who we've seen can beat you? Not the best separator, but can fight and win that battle. Which is why I think that we probably, I don't want to like give a prediction, but we'll be in top 7 and 4th down, going for it. I'd say I definitely think we'll be going for it on our side of the field most of the times. I think they want to put up 7, not 3, and we'll see it early. I think the first game we'll be going for it on 4th down. It could be the first drive, honestly. Like Jesse Minter could set the tone like that. Like, you know what, we're going out there to just score 7 after 3.
I will say that is one of the things that I did like about John Harbaugh was that he was not afraid to go for it on 4th and short. If it was 4th and 3 or shorter, then more than likely we were going for it, unless we were like, on our own 20-yard line or something like that, right?
That Charger game in 24 Monday Night Football, he ran the freaking the tush push at like their 20-yard line, at our 20-yard line. I'm sorry, we were deep in our own territory, and our offense was awful. Yeah, I think it may have been the first drive of the third quarter. I think we went for it that deep, and it took balls, and we did convert it, and I think we scored a touchdown on that drive. But yeah, I did like that about him. He didn't shy away from going for it.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully Jesse Minter carries that on as well here in Baltimore. I hope so. But okay. So enough Ravens talk. I think we've gotten through all the Ravens stuff for this episode. We will be back, of course, on Thursday with not Thursday, but damn, today's Thursday. This week is flown by. Back on Monday with more Ravens talk, right? But one more thing I wanted to bring up.
Big.
This Saturday, you got UFC 329. Okay? And the Mac is back, baby. The Mac is back. Conor McGregor, he is fighting for the first time in, I think, 4 or 5 years, something like that. I think it's 5 now. And he's going to fight Max Blessed Holloway, who is one of my personal favorite fighters of all time. Great guy, and phenomenal boxer. But this fight is going to be fireworks, for lack of better words here, because both of these guys are going to stand up. They're going to strike with each other. There's not going to be a whole lot of wrestling. If there was going to be some wrestling, it would probably come from Conor, surprisingly enough. But I think it's going to be a great fight. I do have Max Holloway winning. I'm going to go with Max Holloway round 2 TKO. Who do you think is going to win, though?
I think Max wins. I do. I think it'd be stupid to not say Max. Like, we saw Conor even before, the layoff, before I don't know if I can say that 5-letter D word, but the substances, the alcohol, the out of the octagon stuff.
Yeah.
And he didn't look good. Yeah. And I remember I was vividly with like 5 or 6 of my friends in my buddy's basement, and my one friend has face painted in the Irish flag, and we're all hyped for Conor. He like, let's go, let's freaking go, and then he breaks his foot, and my friend has to go and wash the paint off his face because it was just that bad. Like, I've been fooled before. I haven't. I don't think Conor does it. I have Max Holloway probably did. I'm gonna go 3rd round. I think Conor tries to fight it off, and by the end of the second is like he has got to get it together, and he doesn't. 3rd round, Max Holloway TKO.
I could see 3rd round as well. The only reason why I say 2nd round is because, again, Conor hasn't fought in 5 years, and he's fighting at a heavier weight class than normal, 170. And the problem with that is Conor has been historically known to gas out and get very tired. Chris, thank you for the happy poop, Jules. We appreciate that, Chris. But yeah, he's known to gas out in his fights. Right? So I just think that him having a 5-year layoff, coming and fighting at a much heavier weight where he's going to have to carry that weight in the octagon against somebody who is extremely active. I mean, Max Holloway just went 5 rounds with Charles Oliveira 2 months ago, maybe 2-3 months ago. So I think that after that first round, like Conor will come out in the first round, he'll look sharp and, he'll be throwing his signature strikes and things like that. He might land a few shots. Those trade back and forth, things like that. But then in the second round, I think you're going to see Conor McGregor his adrenaline dump is going to get the best of him. That's what I think. Okay. What's funny? Am I missing something?
He sent a Bateman jewel.
A Bateman jewel. Oh my gosh. See, Void's already on the list. I mean, listen, Void, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
Just the face. It was just such an innocent smile on that jewel. And he just said sent a Bateman jewel.
Void's gonna have a lot of explaining to do come season time. I'm just saying.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Anywho,
I just look
though.
at the card. It looks stacked. Holy
Oh, it
crap.
is super stacked. Super
Holy
stacked.
crap.
Oh my goodness, I
Patty
cannot
the
wait for
Batty?
this card. Patty the Batty's fighting Benoit Saint Denis, which should be a phenomenal fight. I don't even know who's gonna win. That's a pick 'em right there. You've also got, I believe it is
To King Green.
King Green is on. Yeah. King Green versus Terrence. That's gonna be a banger of a fight too. Cannot wait for that. You get the debut of Gable Steveson. He's fighting on, I think he's the prelim, the main fight on the prelims. That's going to be great. I mean, Olympic wrestler. He's been super trendy in the MMA space over the past couple of months, or maybe about a year at this point. I definitely think that he's going to have a good showing. I mean, they're tossing him some dude named
Alicia Ellison.
Alicia, a dude named Alicia. Yeah, it's not going to be
Now,
good for Buddy.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or is that Robert Whitaker in the prelims?
Bobby Knuckles, yeah. He's on the prelims, yeah. And I think, who's he fighting?
Nikita Krylov.
Oh, Nikita Krylov. Oh, that's a
Krylov. Ooh.
yeah, he's a stalwart in the UFC. He's been around for a long time, but he's just a tough night at the office, man. Tough day at the office. Anybody, like, he doesn't win all of his fights, obviously, but like he does not go easily at all. So Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whitaker, he's got his work cut out for him in that fight. I think there's
Cody
one more.
Garbrandt I see as well.
Oh, Cody's on this card too? Oh, wow.
Cody prelim. Yup.
No
Adrian
love,
Yanez.
Cody Garbrandt. Adrian Yana, that should be fun. Void, appreciate the jewels, brother. Appreciate that. Gold coin.
I'm waiting for the comment. I'm just waiting for the comment about he's gonna turn into Bateman.
You're gonna turn it into Bateman some way, somehow. It's cool. It's whatever. But no, it should be a great fight card. Again, like I was saying with Conor before, I just think that he's gonna get tired in that second round. He's gonna come out like, here's if I could bet on this, I would, Alex. Here's what I think is gonna happen. Second round, like before each round, like they'll show like a camera shot of each fighter's face and stuff as they get off the stool, that sort of thing. When you see Conor get off his stool going into that second round, you're going to see him take a deep breath, big deep breath, maybe hands on hips, some iteration of that. And he's going to go out and he's not going to look the same in that second round. And Max Holloway is going to take full advantage and probably get him out of there with strikes. So that's what I think is going to happen. Do I want Conor McGregor to win? Yes. As a hardcore UFC fan, I realize that it is better for the sport of MMA if Conor McGregor continues to dominate, if he continues to win, right? Because that'll bring more eyes to the sport, generate more interest in the sport. Better athletes will want to actually, participate in MMA. It's kind of like a similar thing with soccer. There's really no big stars to look up to in this country. So you're not going to have kids, chomping at the bit to play the sport because there's nobody to really look up to and aspire to be at the end of the day. Void with the super chat donation. Appreciate that, Void. Let me see. Void says, explain why we beg a round one wide receiver to get 700 yards in year 6. Well, couple things. Number one, and you guys hate when I say this, but it's the truth. The Ravens are a run-first offense. Number 2, Bateman has become some sort of... Here we go with the more jewels. Appreciate that, Void.
The smile is so innocent.
Oh, gosh. Void's killing me. But number 2, more jewels. Mike, appreciate the happy poop jewels. Is this what we're doing now? Is this what we doing, chat? Is this what we doing? Are we doing this just to spite your boy Sutton? Is that what this is? All right, it's cool. Again, make sure y'all stick around for... All right. I've never even seen that one. A makeup brush. Appreciate it, Chris. I've never even seen that one before.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Back to this super chat from Void here. Again, run first offense. 2, the Ravens for the past couple of seasons have treated Rashad Bateman like the ugly stepchild or whatever you want to call that, like because they drafted Zay Flowers and they said, okay, you are our one. Lamar Jackson said, oh yes, you're from Florida too. You're gonna be my main guy. Chris, more happy poop Jules. I mean, look, I appreciate it. Appreciate that, Chris. I don't even know what to say.
Where do you?
I don't even know what to say.
How do you?
You know what? I'm about to start everybody because see. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen.
You're like the teacher that's had enough. Like you're like the teacher in there. It's like, you know what? You had your fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're calling home tonight. We're calling the Guardian, and you've hit red. You were at the stoplight. You were at the yellow, and now you're at the red. And now it's the phone call home that you despise getting, and there might be an ass whooping for you.
All right.
There might be an ass whooping when you get home.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep acting up in the chat. I see what we doing, and see what I'm. Y'all know I got my book right here. I got the book right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start writing down. And anybody who sends monetary gifts, you know, with their Bateman hate, I'm writing that down as well because you have a special place. You got a special place in the book if you are sending gifts as a representation of your hate for Rashad Bateman. Special place. So far, Mr. 205 Young Savage and McKnight, they've put $5 donations behind their Bate hate. Void has put multiple gifts behind his Bate hate, so I'm writing that down here as well. You got, again, those of y'all who send money with it, special place in the book. Let me see. Monetary hate for Void.
We're calling home.
Calling home. And then also, where's Chris in here? I know Chris is in. Oh, there she goes right there. Chris M5, monetary hate. Void? Is that you too?
That is Void once again. F for respect.
Okay. Void again. All right. Appreciate that, Void, with the jewels. But just know when that season. See, here's the thing. I want to see these same jewels, right? When Bateman is scoring touchdowns and going crazy this season, I want to see those same jewels, right? Keep the same energy.
You know,
damn it.
I'll tell you this. If I would take the over on Bate because it's gonna be super low, and if at least if you're gonna be proven wrong, you're making money off of it. I've done it before. I've done it. I've bet on teams I hate, but guess what? If they win, I'm winning too.
Yeah.
When it's like 22.5 yards and that cashes in the first quarter, take it and run with it.
See, y'all asleep. Y'all out there asleep. Chris and Void and the Happy Poot, like y'all are asleep on my guy Bateman. But it's all good though. I'm not looking for no support here. Mike, wait, Mike. Hold on. Did I get Mike in there too? I know Mike is in the book, but does he have the monetary designation next to his name? Let me see. Is Mike in the book? Let me see. Mike, he should be.
Happy Poop. Crazy.
You know what? I don't see Mike in the book.
Oh, Mike.
But Mike.
Void.
Going crazy. Yeah, Void, at this point, you are number one priority in the book. Void's number one priority. Chris is number one priority as well. JD, number one priority. I don't even think he's in here tonight. Queendom Come, definitely at the top of my list. And Mike. I don't see Mike in this book, but I'm assuming that he would like to go in the book based off of the gifts he just sent. Oh, yeah, he confirms it here. He says, I'm not in the book yet, but please put me in there. No problem, brother. No problem. Here you go. Mike M. Flocking.
Each Happy Poop is like 20 cents, which is crazy. That's how much that this bait means. It was 20 cents. Two dimes, 4 nickels.
Yeah.
20 pennies.
Yeah. I don't understand. There you go, Mike again. Look. All right. It's cool. It's cool, Mike. You see your name right here. Your name is right here. You're on a line by yourself now. Okay. And I'm putting the monetary designation next to it. So I need to know. I'm telling you, those of y'all who have attached monetary value to your hate for Rashad Bateman, you will be the first ones to be called out. Okay. You will be the first ones to be called out during the season. It's all out of love. Don't get me wrong. But you will be the first ones to be. Void, you already know you in there. You know what? I'm tired of this disrespect. Alex, let's wrap the show. I'm tired of this disrespect, man. I'm tired of it.
We talked about it before. I know we both play the video games. An old fan favorite is back. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are back on the PS5. Very fun times for young bucks like us that grew up playing those OG games. And yeah, I will be getting on there after the stream. Don't know.
Oh, you've already got it downloaded and ready to go.
I came before I downloaded it. As the Jules are.
They're just pouring in.
Don't worry. Stream's a wash at this point.
Yeah.
We should have known it was gonna be weird. We talked about soccer for 45 minutes. Like,
I know.
I should have known something was weird. It's like when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or like you wake up, you sleep for like 3 hours, but you feel really really good. And you have the weirdest day possible.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Something's got to give, and here it is. Happy.
Yeah, man. But you mentioned the Call of Duty. Call of Duty is back. Well, the Black Ops 1 and 2 are available now on PlayStation. I believe Xbox as well. Don't quote me on it, but they re-released them, and I will be participating. Now, for me, Alex, I've always been much more of a fan of Black Ops 1 as opposed to Black Ops 2. I know everybody else disagrees with me on this. Everybody loves Black Ops 2 for some reason. I did not like the maps, the guns, the mechanics. Like it did not match up to what Black Ops 1 did for me. Black Ops 1 felt like old school, like classic Call of Duty. You know, Black Ops 2 was kind of like for me, it was kind of like the first stage of them going in a different direction with the game, more futuristic stuff and all that. And I mean, I still played it, you know, but I just it doesn't compare to Black Ops 1 for me.
I do agree. I think the first one was more of the like 50s, 60s warfare, like actual war.
Chris still hating in the chat.
I appreciate that. Well, come on now. We're all Ravens fans. No, you're right. It was futuristic for sure, but I think for me, I think why I hold Black Ops 2 so near and dear to my heart is I remember on February 3rd of 2013, I was playing Black Ops 2 before the Ravens won the Super Bowl. I was in my basement playing the game, and I remember got caught upstairs because the game was about to start, and I'm like, for that, it holds an affinity to me. Like, that was the game when, like, the Ravens won. And
that's fair, yeah.
For Black Ops 1, though, I think that was... My first COD was MW3, so I was the year after it. So I was behind already. But the Zombies in Black Ops 1 clears. That was some...
Oh, yeah.
The amount of hours spent.
Yeah.
Summer.
Late nights with your buddies, man. Oh, my goodness. All in the party chat. Strategizing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, when I was pulling all-nighters and stuff like that on Call of Duty with my friends, that was back in like the Modern Warfare 2 days. Like Modern Warfare 2 and what was the one that came out right before that?
COD 4?
No, World at War, I believe it was. Call of Duty World at War. That was actually my first Call of Duty that I owned and played into the ground. But no, I mean, I'll definitely have to hop back on it. I haven't played Call of Duty in months, probably about a year at this point, to be honest with you. I haven't even turned on my PlayStation since. Remember, I was telling you about when Max Crosby trade happened. I went and I traded Max Crosby to the Ravens. I fired it up. Fired up the good old Madden. I was like, I got to see what this looks like, you know. But I haven't touched it since then, so I don't even have PlayStation Plus. So I got to get that back because I understand that if you have PlayStation Plus, it's only what, $20 you said, right?
$20.
Yeah. So I gotta hop on that, and maybe we can hop on a little party chat. You know, maybe we can run a few games or something.
Hey, have to. I mean, I'm gonna be washed because I only play on the Xbox, so me playing on the PS, it's different. It's different, but I can't wait. I will be there, and we all start at level 1, which will be fun. So.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my guy Coach Sip to Tally. He said he was gonna hop on there too. So I don't know. Maybe we have like a Ravens content creator little party or something like that. We can get it going. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm probably washed too, though.
The Ravens fans turn pro gamer route is gonna be crazy. We'll be at all the competitions. It'll be crazy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I see a lot of hate still going on in the chat right now. Tons of
Master
it.
Bate. Oh my god.
That's crazy. I wasn't gonna say it, Alex, but that's crazy. Anywho. You guys have beat me up here on this episode. I don't know. I'm a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you, Alex. I'm a little sad for just this disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like y'all are really messing with my mental here. You know, talking bad, talking down on my boy. You know what? Fuck it. One more thing before we get out of here. I don't care. I'm pulling it up on screen and I'm making y'all watch it. Where's my boy Bateman at? Because y'all not going to keep doing this. No, sir. I try to act like my guy Bateman ain't shit, talking down on his name. Yeah, look at this right here. Yeah. Don't close your eyes. Keep them open. Yeah. Hold them eyes open. I know this is like torture to a lot of you. But look at Bateman putting that work. And look at that Bateman jersey, that beautiful Bateman jersey on the screen. Look at that. Get this poop off of my screen. Mike, what are we doing, Mike? Mike. We about to be beefing, Mike. Mike, we about to be beefing. You keep this up.
Oh, my God.
We appreciate the jewels. We appreciate the support. Yeah, we beefing. Yeah, leave it up. You trying to put the poop in the way of my guy Bateman. It's not going to work, fam. It's not going to work. You can't stop this. Look at my guy Bate.
Don't fight. Go with that.
Look at that.
Go with him.
Yeah, look at that. Let's wait for the poop to get off the screen. All right, see, look at this. Look at that route runner. Look at that.
Ugh.
Deep ball Bates coming back.
Ugh.
Look at this. Look at the change of direction. Oh, excuse me. Now I'm upfield. Oh, my goodness. Void. Right, exactly. Void, appreciate the jewels. Y'all can't stop this, though. I know y'all see it. Look at that catch outside the frame. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Week 1.
What are we talking about? Take the over. I love that. This is my favorite part of the video. Oh, yeah, for sure. This is my favorite part of the video right here, Alex. My favorite part. Look at that change of direction. No wasted motion. Foot in the ground. Nice catch. And then up here next is the catch outside the frame. Look at that.
Woo! Hands. Pure hands. No body.
Nobody. And, you know, I hate to be this guy. Appreciate the jewels, Void. I hate to be this guy. But Zay ain't making catches like this. He's just not. Okay? Mike, appreciate the jewels again, but you can't stop this. You can't stop it. It's here, and it's here to stay. All right? Oh, you guys are going to kill me. You guys are going to stress me out. I'm not going to let it happen, though. All right, I'm done. We're wrapping the stream, Alex. They've defeated me today. I'm done. I can't take it anymore. Alex, take us out of here.
You won.
Man.
You're still here. You won. And if you are fighting any battles, remember, you always win. Thank you for spending your Thursday evening, Thursday night. Hell, it could be morning, afternoon. If you're part of the replay gang, let us know. Thank you for spending your past hour and 48 minutes with us. We love you. We appreciate you. And as always, stay positive and test negative.
And stop pissing me off for no damn reason. Okay? All right? But yeah, stay positive, test negative. Never, ever, ever forget, even on the rainiest of days, to call God, right? And put that Bateman jersey back in the camera. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I like to see right there. See? I was about to use some profanity. I'm not even gonna go there. Afia, appreciate that. What is that? Ooh. 550 joules. Is that what that says? Jeez, Afia, appreciate that. Stay hydrated. And I got you. I got my little water right here. Stay hydrated. Afia's not a Bateman hater. I don't think Afia's a Bateman hater. She's not in the book. No, she's not in the book. No. Yeah. See, this is why me and Afia, we cool. We here. All right. I just need to make sure though. Let me just make sure. Afia, you're not a Bateman hater, right? Just before we get out of here. Afia, don't leave before you confirm whether or not you stand with Rashad Bateman. Please. I need to know.
Too hangry for the nonsense.
I just need to know. I'm making sure you're not on that same side as them. Chris, I ain't even worried about what you're saying. I ain't even worried about what you're talking about, Chris.
Oh my gosh. Bottle of Bate juice is crazy.
Hopefully she didn't leave. Maybe I'll have to catch her on the next stream. Anywho, Appreciate all of the support, you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe as well. They said, well, I'm turning them into haters. All good. Hey, listen, man, we all gonna be eating. Rashad, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be welcoming you guys with open arms as long as you're willing to fill out a Rashad Bateman apology form. I'm willing to accept you with open arms when the season comes and Rashad Bateman is doing this thing. All right. Anyways, again, stay positive, test negative, call God, all that good stuff, and never ever forget. Yeah, I already said call God. And may purple rain. You guys already know what it is. Peace. We'll see y'all in the next episode.